Hello, everyone. This is Anthony with ThickSkinnOnSports. You have Steven and Tony here, and this is our January 31st show. We'd like to take it down a notch and start the show off with a tribute to one of the greatest basketball players ever to live, Kobe Bryant. Not only did we lose Kobe, we lost his daughter and 7 others, and us here on Thick Skin on Sports would like to give them our deepest, sincere sympathy. So let's talk sports. Let's get into the so last week we had the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Last night.
What about it?
Last night they announced all-star basketball squads, right?
Yeah, they did.
So let's get to the point. Who cares about any of this? So I didn't watch the Pro Bowl. Did anybody watch the Pro Bowl?
No.
Nobody watched.
No, I did tell you what I did watch. I watched the alerts when it comes on the ESPN when I cleared it out. Oh, okay.
Yes.
ASC's up, 30-something, I don't know.
I watched the end of it when they were talking. Well, the problem is the Pro Bowl happened right in the middle of the Kobe Bryant stuff. So I was watching more of the Kobe Bryant stuff on ESPN. So I really kind of forgot about the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But to me, the Pro Bowl, to me, the All-Star games are for the kids.
Yeah.
That's why they do it, or the fans. I think the Pro Bowl for football is, to me, it's to acknowledge the players, and I don't even think they should have the game. I think if you're a Pro Bowl, you should get.
I think it's to help their stats. Like when you help their stats at the end of their career, you say, "Oh, 16-time Pro Bowler."
Right.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, that's awesome. They were one of the best players of that year."
Look at the NBA though. It's all-star voting cash. Just like it's the fans. So LeBron, he could have a year where he didn't deserve it at all. Yeah. And then you look at his stats. He's a 22-time All-Star in 22 years.
Well, isn't basketball voted on by the fans?
BS, dude.
Well,
yeah.
The NBA is also I think the NBA All-Star games, it's fun because the players draft their teams now.
Yeah, they got slam dunk contests.
They got the slam dunk contest, and they have the 3-point contest.
But if you guys were to vote, what is your favorite one?
To me, it's the baseball All-Star
Yeah, it's
game.
Midsummer Classic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just because you have a home run derby, everybody looks at the home run derby. Yeah, you have, like I said, we just had the slam dunk, the skills challenge, but everybody wants to be outside, enjoying, having a beer, and watching.
Unlike the slam dunk
baseball.
contest, the home run derby, you actually have stars in it.
Yeah.
You have your top home runs in it.
Yeah, and the All-Star game itself for baseball counts towards the World Series now.
Yeah.
No, they changed that.
They changed it again?
Yeah. That's what made it not
but still
worth watching.
It's fun because last year I think the game ended in the American League won by 2 runs?
Yeah,
so it was pretty competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm not much on the All-Star.
But you guys
stuff,
look at the festivities that happens before the games.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys enjoy the home run derby and the skills test.
Oh.
Like even the celebrity softball game is sometimes funny to watch.
Did anybody of you watch the dodgeball, that Landry one?
No, I did not.
Didn't watch it, but we heard about it.
Yeah, you heard about it. But come on, dodgeball.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I stay up late for that one.
But it's crazy because wouldn't you say your favorite sport to watch is football? I mean, for me it is.
College football.
Just
college,
football in general.
Major League Baseball, college football.
Yeah, my favorite sport to watch is baseball and college basketball during tournament time. Yep. And if the Cavs are in the playoffs.
But you watch the NFL and you watch college football.
I love football, but I think basketball is a faster paced game.
But Pro Bowl, because we're back at the All-Star games, it is the absolute worst All-Star game out of all, in my opinion, it is.
As far as what, you talk about Pro Bowl?
No, Pro Bowl compared to, I mean, I would watch the NHL All-Star, because that was on last week too, it was last Saturday.
I was yawning through
but
that.
It is, they're yawners, but the skills contest are kind of cool because of just how they have to, the different
the skills are pretty fun.
Yeah,
but I was watching the Pro Bowl, and half the players got voted in, they didn't even play. Yeah. You had Ryan Tannehill in there as a quarterback, and I don't even think his stats.
And a lot of them are reserves too, like somebody's
Sutton
not going
from Denver,
to
the wide receiver
because
from Denver.
Hill made the Super Bowl, so obviously he's not going to play in it. So,
but Hill only had 800 yards receiving,
right?
And then, but yet everybody wants to talk crap about Beckham, but he still had 73 catches for 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. But then you send in Hill, who has 863 yards catching. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, he missed half the season too.
I don't care.
Who did?
He-
Oh, Hill?
He was out
He's
for
in the
5
Pro Bowl.
games. All right, he missed
It
5
doesn't
games.
matter anyway. You wouldn't see him play. You just throw out a reserve.
You know how it is. When you're a top team like that, you're going to get more votes for
All it
players.
is just a free trip to Florida or whatever
it is. And like I said, it's to pad the stats at the end of their career.
Yeah.
But you look at the Midsummer Classic, you look at like their skill set based on NBA skill set. A lot of the NBA players are blessed with their size, their height, and like their jump skills and all that. But
And
you
I
look
think-
at baseball with trying to hit that ball out of the park on a home run derby. Like, where would you compare skill sets on like an NBA slam dunk contest comparable to?
I mean,
a
can
home
you
run
hit a
derby
ball
game?
450 feet?
I mean, baseball,
No. I
yeah.
mean,
It's crazy.
You know,
Like that home run derby was really fun. Like
That was fun.
and then to do it 28
entertaining.
consecutive times for 3 rounds, or how many
a
home
lot.
runs you can hit.
For
I
what,
mean, that
3
takes a
minutes?
lot out of it. Yeah, and then you
You saw how tired all of it. Like, what sucks about the home run derby is the first round is the best round.
yeah.
Because
Yes,
the
'cause they're
final,
all-
everyone is so tired, and you see less home runs. So you're trying to see who hits 21, 22 home runs in the
it
first
comes
round.
in the first round.
Yes.
Yeah.
But basketball is fun too. I mean, I love watching the slam dunk. I'm a big 3-point guy. I
Yeah.
love watching 3-point shootout. But it's gotten a little bit over.
So we grew up
Hype.
loving the slam dunk contest,
Yeah.
and now it's so. I mean,
Right. And then we're not even going to have Zion in it this year
yeah,
because
like
he's
why
taking
isn't
it
your
off.
top stars in that?
Yeah, 'cause
I mean,
back
that's
in the day, it
crazy.
used to be
You-
Big
yeah.
Jay and Dominique
Dominique,
Wilkins.
Yeah,
and
you
then
have-
Kobe was in it,
Yeah.
and Vince Carter did
Yeah.
it. LeBron never did it, which was a mistake.
That's the difference between MLB
That's
and
his
NBA.
problem,
I know
yeah.
we're getting extremely off topic, but this is good conversation. Where the NBA and the MLB puts all their top stars into their biggest,
Yeah.
stage, which
Yeah.
they think is the All-Star game stuff.
Yep.
But you go to the NBA and you have all of them. They're all there. They're all sitting in the fans watching, throwing up tits.
Yeah.
LeBron tits.
Except for the 3-point contest.
And-
Last year you had Curry in it. You had who else was in it? Curry. I know Curry was in it.
can't
Bradley Bill was in it. I mean, you have all your the dunk contest. They just won't do it. The big stars won't do it no more, and I just don't understand.
Because they'll get hurt.
They don't get hurt, or they don't think they can match what Jordan and all of them did before. But
And
you
that's
don't
what
have
it
to
is.
match them.
So that's
it's about now. It's about in the present. It's not about I don't know.
And that's a good point that you just brought up there, because they can't do what they did. They can't live up to the, because like everyone talks about like the Michael Jordans, Isaiah Thomases, and all them, and the dunks they did, the Vince Carters. Like, you can't live up to those names, so they don't want to be involved in it.
Exactly.
They don't want to be like,
They don't
oh,
have to.
that
live
was
up to it.
never.
They just got.
But why
They
not
just
give it
gotta
a try?
enter-
Why not give it a
I
try?
know they just got to
Just
entertain us for that Saturday night before
Yeah.
the All Star game.
Yeah, I agree.
It's all about entertainment basis.
I agree. I do agree that this sucks, because these guys are making millions of dollars, and you're going to be showcased on, because people watch it. There's still millions of viewers of people watching it,
Right.
but
And the voting for baseball is a lot better because last year you had, 25 first-time All-Stars, all under the age of 25.
Yeah.
So they're actually voting the young guns that are actually producing, whereas in basketball, it's the same old guys every year. Like Chris Paul is their All-Star this year. He is not an All-Star, guys.
Well,
He
who should have been an All-Star last year with 49
should.
home runs? Eugenio Suarez.
Right.
Dude had 103 RBIs, 49 home runs, and why didn't he get in the All-Star?
Because he's at a loaded position when you have...
Okay, but he was second in baseball in home runs. He got Pete Alonso with 53 as a rookie, but yeah, but you can't send Suarez second year in a row. He had 34 home runs. Didn't go. He's not even dude's best third baseman, top 3 in baseball with Orendano and people like that.
yeah.
But we are getting off the topic.
no, that's good. That was good. So since we're still, let's get back into baseball, since we're talking about baseball already. So let's
Okay.
talk about the Reds. The Reds are making a lot of off-season moves.
Yeah, they just had another big one yesterday.
For preseason. And Steven, you are the Reds guy here on Thick Skin on Sports. So with let's talk about preseason and
Yeah.
what they've been doing, and let's see what else they need to do to become World Series contenders.
Right now, Reds, I think they're one of, if not the busiest team on the offseason with 5 different signings.
Very
Yesterday,
aggressive.
they signed a 1-year, $1.8 deal to Pedro Strop, former reliever for 7 years with Chicago Cubs. He didn't play that well last year, the 4.5 ERA, but his overall statistics last 9 years has been great. They're looking at possibly trading for Senzel and Winker or Aquino for Lindor. There's rumors about that. They still need a shortstop, but I'm perfectly fine with Freddie Galvis. But overall, Reds are making me really happy because we haven't been in the playoffs in 6 years, And we need to start doing something. Votto's getting older. He's 35, 36. He's not going to be able to hit the same numbers, but he's still a leader in that clubhouse to be present for everybody. To make the team better.
But do you think it starts with Votto being the leader?
Yes, it does. Yeah. And then Castellanos, we just got him. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're talking about.
And the Japanese guy, what's his name?
Shogo Akiyama. You're talking about from top to bottom, that lineup is just front six could be all-stars this year. I mean, it really. And then our pitching, you just mentioned this morning before we came on the air here. We're third, top five,
top five right now,
top
projected because you have Sonny Gray and Castillo and Bauer. And Wade Millie's the big signing too.
Yeah, you were just mentioning about Wade Miley, 14-6 last year. His ERA wasn't that great, but he had the run support to help him.
Innings eater.
Yeah, he didn't play in the ALDS, or did he? He was moved off the roster on that last year.
Yeah, I think Astros went with more power arms in the bullpen.
You stick with the pitching though, right? Yeah. Because that's where the Reds need it the most, and you need it out of your top players. You look at Trevor Bauer, who sucked when he got to Cincinnati. What did you say?
I think he's just overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah, he bounced back.
He's that type of person.
He had a rough season last year, man.
There's a lot of money in him. How do you think he does this season?
I think he'd be fine. I think they need to keep him at probably third behind Dre and Castillo, because you got this.
And he is. Castillo's number one, right?
Castillo's
listed as
right now. Gray will be your top.
Gray's number two, and then Bauer.
I would have Gray at number one, Castillo at number two. Anthony DeSclafani at probably fifth.
Yeah.
Wade Miley at fourth. Now you could switch to 4 and 5 here and there. You could even switch to Trevor Bauer. If you have to miss a start. I mean, but I see it. Castillo is number two. I know a lot of people may disagree with me, and that's fine. But the thing is Gray has showed consistency. He had that one. He had that, especially at Cincinnati in that Great American Ballpark. Castillo was 15-5 last year, but he started off really good at 2.0 ERA or 1.8, and then he skyrocketed up to 3.5s. Still good, but Sonny Gray kept a consistent year all year. And then Trevor Bauer did struggle mightily when he got to Cincinnati, but he's still an excellent pitcher with excellent skills.
He'll be good, man.
He's making $18 million this year with arbitration. They passed the arbitration right before they went to the. So, he's a 1-year guy, but that's how I want to see him this year, because if he doesn't do that, he may be trade bait by the July.
That's the next question. Where is Trevor Bauer, mid-season, end of season? Is he still a Cincinnati Red?
Well, I mean, that's tough to say. As of right now, yes, because you got Shogo Akiyama, you got Mike Moustakas from Moose, which we haven't even talked about. Yep. That's how big this lineup is. But you got Eugenio Suarez, another 4 years. I mean, you got all these pieces of the puzzle. It'd be hard to see that they get rid of Bauer in the middle of the year. Next year, maybe.
The only way I can see them trade him Bauer is if it's at the deadline and the Reds are completely out of it. They're going to be like, okay, because he's a free agent after the season, so then you trade him. But if they're in the race, you're not going to trade a Bauer like that. No way.
No, I just don't. When you go out and spend $160 million,
you're not going to just give up that easily.
You're not going to give up halfway through the year. Last year I could see it.
Reds pitching was one of the tops in baseball last year.
It was
their
one
runs. They couldn't score runs last year.
Number one in NL in strikeouts per 9 is like 9.8.
They got bats now, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of bats.
They got some bats now.
That's the thing, though. We have all these bats, but now you have all these outfielders now. So for me personally, you need to get rid of some of that. Get rid of a Winker, get rid of a Quino, send them in a package with Senzel and get Freddie Galvis to get Lindor. Or because those are still good prospects.
You have ammo to get.
Yeah, you got Hunter Green in the minors. Yeah, he's going through Tommy John.
And you have Schabler, and you have Philip Urban, and you have Derek Dietrich.
And so our farm system, Jonathan India, we got a lot of pieces that we can try to get rid of to get do something better, especially in relieving.
You guys got a lot of options.
Yes, we do. I'm excited for this year. I think we will win the NL Central. It's not just because I'm biased.
Preseason today, right now, where does the Reds end the year?
We'll win 92 to 95 games, I think. Now, is that quite a bit? Yeah, but look how many people we got to get to there. You know what I mean? Last year was just a foundation, but we got rid of all those players but one, Kyle Farmer, and he was our last prospect we got from. We still have him. So 92, 95 games. Hopefully we get past that that skid where we can get over that hump after the first round.
Can this team win the World Series?
I don't know about that. I mean, you got the Yankees, Angels are looking good. Rangers got a new ballpark coming in. Of course, you got the Astros. I mean, could we go? I don't know. I mean, Cardinals are always tough. What if they make the wild card? What if we get 92, 95 and you got the wild card?
But you're calling NL Central already, right?
Yes, I think we'll be NL division champions. Yes. I didn't say if we can get over. I hope we can go to win the pennant. I don't. Okay. I mean, I it'd be hard, but I hope something goes for us.
So you're looking at 92, 95 wins for the Cincinnati Reds. Prediction from Steven on preseason discussion. So let's move this over to Tony with the Cleveland Indians. Same question. Outside of them not making a big splash in the preseason right now, I'm not really hearing much outside of Lindor. First things first, what do you think Cleveland's going to do with Lindor?
Honestly, I think we're going to keep him for the whole year. Because honestly, I think the Indians are going to me, I'm going to come out the limit right now. I think they're going to win the Central. Everybody's picking the Twins, but look, Indians last year, they came down to the last week of the season and they missed the playoffs by 3 games. And that was a year when they had Lindor, Ramirez all injured throughout the season. Yep. We missed Kluber all last year, and we traded Kluber this year, which I thought was a good deal because we got a 21-year-old right-handed pitcher named Emmanuel Class. He can throw 100 miles per hour, so he's going to fix the bullpen. We got Delino DeShields Jr. He's going to add speed and defense to the outfield. He doesn't have much bat, but...
And Kluber was on his way down. So
Indians do that.
Good move.
They find these speed guys, like when we had Rajay Davis. But no, I think that we're going to... The only way I can see the Indians trading Lindor is if we're completely out of it at the All-Star game.
Okay.
Which I could see that. I would be surprised if he's still traded by. I think if Cincinnati gave him a big package that you couldn't refuse with Senzel, Aquino, I wouldn't, or Galvis. But
if the Reds come to the Indians and they have Senzel, like India or like Aquino in it, you can't pass that up because you're getting 3 young studs. Mm-hmm. But the Reds might want to hold on to those young guys too because they're building for just the future. Because you sign all these guys for multiple years. So it's not like you have Moose and Castellanos for 1 year. You sign them for 4-year deals.
Yeah.
So your team is building for the long haul, where they might want to keep these young guys, and maybe you guys can trade them for more of like a pitcher or a guy that's more locked up. Because remember, you're going to have Lindor for this year, next year.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But right now, Lindor's an Indian. I think with our pitching rotation, I think a lot of people are writing us off.
Oh, yeah.
I know the Twins signed Donaldson, but he's an up-down player. 1 year he does good, the next year he doesn't do good. And he also was in Atlanta, who was a stacked lineup. Yeah, he's going to the Twins, who also were a pretty good lineup last year, but they're not as proven.
Yeah.
They're not as proven. So... And we did sign Cesar Hernandez. That was our big pickup this year.
Ooh,
but he's an upgrade over Kipnis.
It's a laugher, dude.
I know, it's frustrating because if we trade Kluber's $18 million, and the GM said they're going to spend that money, we only spent $6 million of it.
And that's it.
That's it.
So what are you guys doing?
I have no idea what they're doing. But when you have Francona, you can never count him out.
I know, but still, dude, you got that trade bait right now with Lindor. Go get some people, dude.
It's only 2 years left on his contract, and he's not going to re-sign.
No, go get some. And he knows that he's already trade bait because it's all over.
Dodgers is the team I want to see him trade him to because they're loaded with.
I would like to see him go to Cincinnati.
I mean, Cincinnati's loaded too, but something.
Well, if Cincinnati, if we get him, obviously we're not going to be able to keep him for 2 years or through the long haul. So we're here to win now. Right. But I mean, really, Cincinnati's got so many good prospects. But if they did get rid of trade for Lindor, they still have prospects. Still have in the farm system 2 years down.
That's a good point you make right there with winning now.
Cincinnati is in it to win it right now. They're going for it. They are making moves. They're in it to win it. Do you feel like Cleveland is doing that?
It sounds like they're doing is they're going to compete. They're going to try to compete, but they're also building for the future. So that's why I said it at the All-Star game, because you know the Indians' track record.
Yep. At
the deadline, if they're in it, in the last 5 years, they made trades.
Yeah.
Andrew Miller, Jay Bruce, Josh Donaldson. Last year, they traded for Puig and Reyes. So if they're in it, they're going to make a trade. If they're out of it, they're going to trade Lindor.
Which we do still have Franmil, so he's going to be...
Yeah, I mean, our team's still good.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have a healthy Ramirez, a healthy Lindor. We get a whole year of Reyes. Hernandez is not a bad two-hitter. He's an upgrade over Kipnis. We just need that one more outfield bat, which comes to Puig. Do we re-sign Puig?
I think so.
I think you have to re-sign Puig.
You have to.
Well, why not?
Just
You
give
can,
him a 1 year deal.
you can sign him to cheap, probably 6-7 mil.
Right, because no one wants.
He's probably desperate. He's probably gonna take anything.
Yeah,
he gets
because it's
right
getting down to it. He's the last
Yeah,
big
he's-
bat on the free agent. Why not bring him back?
Yeah,
But you think about it, like Cleveland's been. I mean, that's their trail for the past couple of years is All-Star break.
Right. They make that big move.
Why can't we change it
and do it now?
Yeah, right now.
That's just how
Beginning
they
of the
work.
season, go after it.
Because they only have to spend that money on that player for half a season, not a whole season.
True.
But the thing with Indians have is they have the best pitching in the minors.
Yeah.
Like we are probably 6 to 7 rotation deep.
Yes.
I mean, we are loaded with pitching. That's why you can trade a Kluber. That's why you can trade a Bauer. With all that pitching,
Because look at what we found last year. We found Biebs.
we have
Like, who thought Biebs would come out and do
then
what he
this
did?
year we have Plesac and Seville back.
Yeah.
We have a couple young pitchers down in the minors going to be coming up. Like one name is Tristan McKenzie. So, it's going to come down to the Twins have enough pitching. In my eyes, they don't have enough pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Indians rotation can stay healthy, we get Cookie back all year healthy, I still think we're going to win this division, man. Pitching wins baseball.
I mean, all you have to do is beat Twins.
Right.
That's it.
I mean, the White Sox
The
are...
Twins aren't consistently
White
good
Sox,
every
they made a
year.
good moves this year, but they're about a year away. If we don't win it, if we do not make the playoffs this year, we're going to tear this team apart.
Okay.
I see that.
So,
Like, we have...
Yeah. I could see that happening, though.
so your preseason prediction right now. Right here, right now. What's Cleveland? What's the end of the year? What's it look like?
I think we win the division with 91 wins.
Well, 91 wins.
So you think that you're going to have 91 wins, huh?
I'm calling wild card. I'm
you
calling low 80s wild
You
card.
still have...
Yeah.
I could see the wild
You
card.
still have Lindor and Ramirez anchoring that lineup, man.
Yep.
And you got your pitching. So as
And
long
you
as you got your
have 3
pitching.
aces on that team.
I'll be
I mean-
honest. I see the Twins taking the division. I see us right there in the wild card. That's my prediction. About 81, 82 wins. You're going with 91 wins. Cleveland, they win the
why not?
division. They take down the mighty Twins, and we move on to the playoffs. Right?
We still have a good bullpen.
We do.
We still have Hand. We got that young guy in the Texas trade. I'm just saying, just because this team only lost Puig, really.
Yep. That's it.
And he didn't do much for Cleveland. He had 2 home runs when we picked him up for the Reds at the whole entire season.
The Trevor Bauer effect.
From the Trevor Bauer.
So
you guys get Trevor.
So it's
and
not
nothing
like-
get Puig, yeah.
That's all right. That's
I mean,
fair.
and you still can make your in-season trade,
Yeah.
or you can trade Lindor. And another thing is, if you're at the All-Star break and you're in it, you still can trade Lindor to like Cincinnati
Yeah.
and get all those young guys and still compete.
in Cincinnati,
So-
will probably be looking, especially if they're in it.
I mean, and also Lindor's got to be motivated.
Has to be.
Oh, he's
dude.
good.
He just signed that $17.4 million
Right.
Before arbitration there, so to avoid
So
arbitration.
he's looking to make bank.
Yeah.
When his
I
contract's
mean, that's the
up.
second
so he's
highest,
still going to be.
second highest signing ever in baseball history.
Yeah, and
right?
then
Except
Mookie did it today.
Yeah.
Or the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, look, man, everybody's getting all arms about Josh Donaldson, but we had him.
Yeah,
For
I know.
half a season. I mean, he's up and down player.
And I
All
heard
it
he's not
takes
the
is
greatest
one,
in the
and he's injury prone. If he gets
clubhouse.
hurt,
I think did he sign my hat? That was my.
Josh Donaldson?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
thought
I
he
can't
did.
remember.
so I mean, look, I'm still think when you have 3 aces and you have Ramirez and
We
Lindor
do.
and Reyes in the middle of the lineup, and you have Mikado back.
Would you
another
say a
year.
lot of the wins have to do with what Carrasco? Well, he comes out of it too.
Now, this is saying this team's healthy.
Yes.
Like, you can't lose Carrasco all
Yeah.
year. You can't have Lindor miss the first 2 months. You can't have Ramirez start to half of the season batting 190. I'm talking about
Yep.
these guys got to do
Come out and do what they do.
Yes.
Yep.
You can't have injuries. If they get any injuries, then that's all bets are off.
Yep. That's
Same with the Reds. You got to be fully healthy.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got enough outfielders to pass around for 3 teams if
Right.
we wanted to, But,
Yep.
So you got the Twins. I got the Indians.
Yep.
Steve has the Reds winning it. So it's going to be a fun year.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. And this is Thick Skin on Sports. I did want to mention, we got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. This is where we're at on here. But it is Thick Skin on Sports. Please like, subscribers. Send questions, comments below. We just appreciate everybody just coming in and click the like button and subscribe and ask questions. We appreciate it so much. We just started this literally like a month ago. But I appreciate it, and I just want to say that to everybody.
Yeah, let us know how you feel. You hate us, let us know. You like us, let us know.
Well, don't say you hate us.
Do you want to read
Whatever,
that?
whatever you guys want to put comment. We look at every single one of them. We answer any question you guys put out there. Just put it out there. We're trying to get this thing up and running, and we got good progress right now. So we thank you for everything that you guys have been doing, all the viewers and subscribers out there. So thank you.
Since we're talking about baseball, should we answer that question we got in the comments? Since we're on baseball?
Yeah, we got a comment or a question here. And I do want to say a shout out to Robin, one of our fans, Robin. I wanted to shout out to her. Our buddy Ken, he says Reds are picking up a lot of outfield players. Only 3 can play, 4 with a spare. What's the deal? Why are they spending money there? They're going to trade someone like Senzel or move him back to the infield. Shouldn't they be looking at pitching, although we did just get a pitcher? What's your 2020 prediction? And he says the Browns suck. It's still in 220. Well, we all know that. But we kind of just basically ran through that. Obviously, you know my prediction. 3 can play, but 4 with the spare. You can really use 5.
Well, you're in the National League.
Because you got to think, you got 3 outfielders. You need 3 outfielders to back them up. You can't, I would say 5 at the least. Why are they spending money there? We just talked about this early this morning before we came on the show. Basically because, kid, you get what you get in free agency. Okay, you can't just pick and choose what outfielder is going to come out that year. Nick Castellanos is a good one.
Yeah, he was.
We could trade now. We could trade Senzel. We could trade Aquino. A lot of people was high on Aquino with hitting the 9 home runs and 10. The bottom line is you get the best out there. We lost Ozuna. We had a 4-year deal offered to Ozuna. I didn't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah.
Turned it down. But you just got to go with what's best out there.
But based on what Ken asked,
Mm-hmm.
do you guys take an outfielder or 2 to use towards the pitching, knowing you guys got someone today?
Well, we just got Pedro Strop, and he mentioned that in the question. You can move Senzel back to infield, and I would be perfectly fine with that because then you leave an open spot. You can have Galvis as a backup, which is a great backup. Mm-hmm. You can have Senzel at short, which he will be fine there. Mm-hmm. And then that gives people like Aquino, Winker more time to play because Castellanos and Akiyama is going to play every day. Castellanos plays 160 games.
When you have a chance to sign those 2 guys, you can't because Winkler is an up and down player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he is. He gets hurt too.
Aquino. You only have a sample size for half a season.
Yeah, and he fell apart in September.
And he fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
And Senzel and Castellanos, they can play multiple positions.
They're talking about Nick Castellanos either playing left or right because they're not sure about Shogo Akiyama.
And he can also play first base, and he can play third base.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
I mean, you have a lot of options.
Yeah.
If Votto gets hurt, you can plug him in at first base.
Yeah.
You can never have enough versatility in your team.
Yeah, so. and hopefully, and thanks for the question, Ken. The bottom line, like you just go with what's best out there, and then you fit the pieces as you go. You really just want that player, that talent first. Then you figure out what to do because you're going to lose. You're talking about 160 million. So they did something. Yeah. Okay. Now they just got to put the pieces together.
They were one of the worst teams in scoring runs last year.
Well, I know that. I watched
it.
And
then the Japanese player is an Ichiro type.
Yeah.
He's going to get on base.
He's interesting.
He's going to steal bases. He is your leadoff hitter.
Yeah. I was watching him on the highlights. It's amazing this dude can hit 20 home runs. And these parks are big. So I can only imagine how many home runs he can hit.
He's going to also benefit
and we
from
call
Cincinnati.
him the Japanese player because no one can say his name.
And
Shogo Akiyama.
Him and Moose. Moose especially is going to hit. I have a feeling Moose is going to hit 40.
Oh, I think he will. And Castellanos will too. Yeah. And I'm not trying to say that Japanese pitching is better than American pitching. But there's a lot of Japanese pitchers. There's a lot of cute. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, if he can hit 20 in a big park in Japan, this dude can hit 25 easily at Great American Ballpark. Just like you said, Moose can hit 40. If Joey shows up, he can hit 25.
Suarez.
You got, Suarez 50 home runs again. This is Aquino. Castellanos. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Well, they made it one of the smallest ballparks so that would help you guys, right?
But
Well, I don't know.
I didn't get the.
It hasn't.
But
Where does that happen?
signing Pedro Strop is huge.
Yes,
because
it's
he is your now. You have someone that can pitch 6th and 7th to get to Amir Garrett and Iglesias.
And Strope doesn't want to be a closer. He wants to be the setup man. You know what I mean? And he had a great 7 years at the club, and he was actually debating between the Marlins and I think Texas Rangers.
Well, he picked a good choice, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And you have Wade Miley.
Yeah, Miley. Yeah,
if your young pitchers are ready to step in to start, you can put Millie in the bullpen, and then you have a long relief, good reliever out of the bullpen.
There's a lot of options.
I mean, there's a lot of options for Cincinnati.
I'm
really surprised. I did not see them being the most active team in the offseason.
It's like the Browns.
I thought it'd be like the Dodgers or the Yankees, but it's the Reds.
Yeah.
I mean, Yankees made the biggest splash, but the Reds made the most moves, and it's crazy.
Yeah, but thank you, Ken.
Good question.
Keep the questions, comments. I mean, we love that stuff, man. We look at it all the time. But thank you.
Some good conversation, kid. Thanks for the question. So let's get into my favorite segment, which is the garbage segment. And headlining the garbage segment today is another Browns player, which we always love to talk about because Steven gets very passionate about it. Is Kareem Hunt is in the news again for not doing anything great. So he was in the news for being pulled over, DUI, and with weed, right?
I don't think he only got charged one thing.
Yeah,
and what was the
he didn't get charged.
Did you see the dash cam?
What was the pullover for?
Because of speeding.
So he gets pulled over for speeding, but then they find weed in his car.
But he didn't get any of this. Oh, there's sugar, everybody. All he got was a speeding ticket. If you see the dash cam, the cop is trying to be really nice to him, but he let him off with just a violation, speeding ticket. But he had an open bottle of vodka and weed, and he did smoke because he said he wouldn't pass the drug test.
But the problem is it's
the
Kareem
name.
Hunt.
It's the name.
It's what he did.
Well,
it's why coming off the whole.
They said they're looking into it. Do I think they're going to keep him now? If
he's
they were smart, no.
Agent, so you guys technically have his rights.
But yeah, they have it under control to this year. Now I would love to keep him, but he's messing up a lot. Hopefully this.
I would say since John Dorsey brought him in, and this is a whole new regime, I don't see him back.
Yeah.
But you look at the name, you look at what he's done in the past with the females.
You just can't.
And you are in the spotlight, and you have to keep your nose clean, especially if you're Kareem Hunt, because you've already had your strike one, and with how bad the strike one was, is probably a strike two too. Yes. You say?
Well, yeah, I don't. I tell you what, they'll catch a lot of heat if they don't get rid of them.
I'm getting.
Oh, they will.
If they don't get rid of them, here's Sugar, our mascot. She's the one that does all the Thursday things. But yeah, it's.
But I'll ask Tony first, because I know Steven will have a lot to say about this, and then I'll answer it too. Is this his strike three?
No, because from what I read, he didn't got charged. Do I think he's done with Cleveland? Yeah, I don't think he'll be back with the Browns. I think they're going to go another direction. You still have Chubb. They're going to go out and probably get a backup running back. I don't think Hunt will be back. I just think the new coach, new GM, they're gonna start wipe him clean because he's a John Dorsey boy, because John Dorsey drafted him when he was the Chiefs. Yeah. So I think he'd be on a new team, but I don't think it's be sheeted third strike.
I don't.
So hold on that. So me personally, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say this needs to be a strike three. They need to put an example out there in the NFL, like, hey, we do not want this in our league anymore. And granted, I know it wasn't a lot with the open bottle vodka and the speeding and the pot, but the thing is people out there that play sports have to be role models for the people that's trying to do better in their lives and to get into the NFL or get in the NBA or get in the MLB. And for my opinion, this is a strike three. He needs to move on. He needs to go back to college. He needs to get his degree. He needs to find another job. What do you think, Steve?
Well, it's tough. Yes and no. I think it's strike. Do I think they should need to get rid of him? Yes. Do I think it's strike three? No.
Some team.
But my heart of hearts, though, it's hard to explain because he's
you want to keep him. You're a Cleveland.
I do want to keep him because they do have him under contract for another year. Now he has messed up a lot, granted, but he's also a Pro Bowler, All Pro. Mm-hmm. He can change if you really truly wanted to do it. Now, what really upset me in that
he took
dash,
a year off to change.
I understand
on
it,
his
yes.
last one.
But here's what really upsets me is he said in that interview with the cop or whatever you want to call it that he should be back in Kansas City going to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So that really irked me because
crazy.
it's like, dude, you're giving your second chance
you
and any
did it to
third
yourself,
chances
bud.
in Cleveland. But
Yeah.
yet
You did it to yourself.
you want to talk that you want, but yet you're getting pulled over. And you want to talk about you should be the Super Bowl? Come on, dude.
But he's still vocal about what he thinks, and this dude is being questioned by a police officer. Like,
Yeah.
and you know that you know 100% that this is going to get out to the public. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
And you say something like that. If I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, get off my team.
He's not a smart-
me.
he's
Get
not
off
a
my
smart
team.
dude.
I'm not a fan, but get off the team.
But
We'll keep him for another year. Like, Dorsey's not on there, so maybe we
Right.
will get
Or
rid of
until
him
his
because that was
next-
Dorsey's
next
buddy.
time.
he
gets
could
in
be.
trouble.
I mean, but when you're a star and you can produce, they're gonna find a spot for you, man.
Yes, they will, and that's unfortunate sometimes.
I mean,
but look at the Ray Rice situation; they were getting a
He's
little off
different.
track.
No, this
He
is good. This is good stuff.
But he hasn't even stepped foot or even
Right.
mentioned in NFL. But yet you got someone that Kareem Hunt that
Basically the same
is
thing.
getting more time, and he's still being allowed to play football. So I mean, yeah, mistakes are made. You know, we constantly do them, but we need to learn from it. But definitely not his third strike.
But this is a
yet.
guy with multiple mistakes, and he's verbally stating pretty much. I mean, in my opinion, he's saying, I don't give two craps about Cleveland.
Well,
I
he
wish I
said
was
he
a
I
Kansas
just
loves
don't
City.
know how you can.
He said he loves
give him a
Cleveland,
third
loves
strike
Cleveland Browns,
if there was
Well,
no
he's from Ohio.
all the charges were
Right?
dropped.
Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't. I mean, his charges were dropped. I mean, they said nothing.
Well, that's a good point.
I mean,
too.
like, how can you say, "Oh, it's your third strike"? But hey, look, they dropped my charges. Nothing really happened.
But I'm glad he said what Kareem Hunt said, because that was my next thing.
But
Because
it's
the weed and that I don't. I mean
The weed
that's his third strike for just
marijuana ain't nothing.
in public.
I mean, it's going to be legalized here in Ohio very
But
soon.
what
So.
he said about he should be in Kansas City and stuff, that's what irks
That's
me
stupid.
more.
That's
That
being
irks
stupid.
me more.
Yeah.
Because he wants, everybody wants to be playing the
Well,
Super Bowl.
yeah, duh.
And we know every Cleveland fan thought they were winning the Super Bowl this year, right? So
Well,
that's what
What it,
I mean, that means strike three, get out of the NFL. That's just me.
I don't know. We'll wait and see.
We'll wait and see. Maybe more will come out. Maybe.
But
the,
He'll be a Cincinnati Bengal probably, because we do like to pick them up.
I don't
Well, if anybody has any thoughts about that,
Yeah,
feel
Green-
free to because
Green
I'd
Hunter.
love to know what some people say, because I'm very
You're gonna have your die
in between
hard
about it.
You're
I
gonna,
really don't
mean,
know.
look, you have Browns fans actually out there thinking that Garrett's never been suspended, and those were some really dumb fans. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
So you're gonna have fans out there that think Hunt should be back with the
And that's
team.
why I want every Browns fan out there to
fans
tell me
do
I'm
not-
wrong. Tell
'cause
me
some,
I'm wrong.
Some fans cannot look at reality. They think, oh, it's all about football. No, there's more that comes to team than just football. Like, if a Hunt's set up by his team, he should be gone. Like, I don't want anybody playing for my team that
No.
said that.
There's no passion to play. There's
No.
no, and your
So
teammates,
basically,
your
he's
teammates
saying-
are hearing that.
Basically,
no.
he's saying he
I don't
only
play
went
with
to the Browns because they're the only team that will offer him a contract.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's it.
yeah. He's like,
You don't wanna
oh,
be there.
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to play with him. I wouldn't, because he's this is a guy that was one of the best running backs in the league for the Kansas City Chiefs. And so he needs to be like a role model for the team too. He needs to be the team player, bring these people together and be like, hey, let's go out there and win, because they
Yeah.
need that right now in
Well-
Cleveland. And he's not that guy.
And you're in that position. Why would you even run your mouth about
Right.
going to a
Yeah.
Super Bowl, dude?
I-
You've already been in enough trouble it is. Let's just add more fuel to the fire.
Speaking of the-
because you knew it was going to get watched, Green.
Speaking of the Browns, Garrett is meeting with the commissioner this week at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Do
he is.
you think he will be there for opening game, or do you think it will lead into next season?
I think he's done enough. I mean, yeah, it was terrible what he did, and he apologized. But you're talking
Right,
about
I
how many
think-
games did he miss? 8 potential. We
I
could have.
think-
He should miss
I
all
agree.
next season.
I don't
You
think
think?
so
I
at
think
all.
he should miss all next
No,
season.
that's terrible. I mean, it had,
Well-
I think he served his time.
Right.
Give him a big fine. Move on with it. Stop
I
stop
think-
making a point out of something.
Right.
I mean,
Look.
it's whatever, dude.
If Rudolph never took his helmet off, I think yes. But look, Rudolph started it. I think Garrett just really lost it. But he shouldn't be suspended next season.
No, I don't
I
think
hope
so
he's
either.
not. I mean, sometimes people make mistakes. Let him learn from them. Now, if he comes back in the first couple games, he's back to being that player with the most 15-yard penalties like he was this year.
Yeah, he better
then,
lay off
okay,
of
he
that.
never learned his lesson. But we'll give him a chance to redeem himself.
Yeah.
We'll see. Interested.
And he's a young guy, so hopefully he
We'll see
did.
what happens with that.
We'll see.
All right. Well, everybody out there, please comment. Especially you guys want to comment. Especially all you Cleveland Browns
Yeah,
fans out there. I know
Yes.
you guys. I know you got some people
All
out there
season.
that disagree with me, so I want to hear
All
from you.
season?
Because I like I said, strike three, he needs to be out. But let's get on to our sound off segment, and we've talked to him a lot in our first two shows. We kind of gave up on him on the last show because we weren't very happy with them. So we're going to talk about the men's basketball team for The Ohio State University. And
They won last week.
So you're looking at
Who they beat? Northwestern.
He won a game in a row.
so you're looking at 13-7 overall, 3-6 in the Big Ten, 11th in the Big Ten. So
Tough.
What do we have to do? How many more games do we need to win? Because right now we're number 9 on bracketology. We're in a 9 seed.
I've
So
seen 8th, but it might have changed.
look, the teams we're about to play. We're going on our harder part of the Big Ten
Right.
Side of things.
We're 13 wins right now.
Yes, 13 overall. Yes.
We have, because of the Big Ten, we have to get to 18 or more wins.
I agree.
We have to. That means we have to win.
I'm looking at 19 or 20, but
We have to win the
Yeah.
net. We have to beat, because we have a heck of a schedule coming up.
Yes.
We have to win 5 of those games for top ranked teams.
Yep.
To even have a shot.
I-
And honestly, I think we have to at least win our first Big Ten tournament game.
Yep.
I think we got to be at 500 in the
In the Big Ten.
Big
I
Ten.
don't know about 500, Steve.
That's the way it's
What were we
always been.
last year?
That's the way it's always been, pretty much. You can't just send 12 teams from the Big Ten just because I'm a huge Buckeye conference, but we suck, dude. I don't want to see a Ohio State
so
team
what are we
that's
in the
going to
Big
lose.
Ten right now? We're
3-6.
3-6. You
so
got to be at 500.
What were we, 8
Yeah.
and 10 last year when we got
Wait,
in?
we were 8 and 10 to Big Ten and made the tournament last year.
Okay, but we have a good resume.
Yeah.
But look where we're ending up. It's
Those resumes is not looking at. I mean,
Villanova looks good.
no,
Because they're
looks
top
good.
And
top
so
10.
does Kentucky. Kentucky's
Yes,
top 10.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they're
Carolina.
top 15, I believe.
Yeah,
now.
but I think the 8 wins in the Big Ten is the mark.
And that was very skeptical too
Yeah, I mean,
last year.
The 8 wins because
So
college
That's 5
basketball.
more wins.
Yep. The college basketball is a toss-up right now. It is a toss-up.
Yeah, I mean, look at
There's-
Dayton.
I mean-
Dayton's what, 4th ranked right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who ever thought that?
No.
Oh, they got Obi
Who's number
Toppin.
1? Gonzaga?
No, it's Baylor still.
Baylor's number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Baylor,
Gonzaga.
Baylor
You were
jumped. Yeah.
Baylor's tough, man.
It's a tough team, but the thing is
This
that
college basketball's open this
it's
year.
completely open. There's no dominant teams, and what's great about it, non-traditional teams are in the top 10.
Yeah,
So that's making it fun.
I think it's cool to see Duke way back in the top 10 and 9.
And
You know,
North Carolina
yeah.
not even ranked.
Well,
not even
we-
ranked.
But you know what? When tournament comes, when those teams will probably shine.
Yeah.
And we do have a March, if you want to mention that to everybody, about the March Madness thing that we're trying to get together.
So we're looking at a first round live event, a couple hours of going through and watching some games, giving opinions, analysis, talking, interviewing with multiple people throughout the day, just getting their opinion on what they're seeing in the tournament, their picks. We're going to try to get ourselves a huge bracket right here so we can fill out as we go and put our picks on there too.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to get people out there feeling our show and what we can do live.
And really, we may even have some people here. I may get some people. We may get some people out here, friends, family, if they want to join, just to watch a few hours of it. We're going to have the mic out there. It's just going to be a lot of fun. March Madness is what March Madness is all about. I just want to keep bringing that up because it is going to be a big deal for us. We're hoping it's going to be a big deal for us. We're going to have live, first half. The first half games from noon to when they're over, but it's going to be fun just to have our own brackets.
Yep.
We might even do our own Thick Skin on Sports brackets too. There's a lot of possibilities, but I wanted to mention that again. But go ahead, Anthony.
No, so we had some breaking news last night with Ohio State basketball. DJ Carton is going to take a leave of absence with mental health.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's sad, but it's great to hear that he wants to take care of himself. But does that affect your guys' thoughts on what's going to happen at the end of the year with this Buckeye team?
Yeah.
He
go
takes playmaker away. I mean, it's
Averaging 10 points a game.
I
Yep.
mean,
But he was averaging 13 turnovers a game.
Yeah, and he's He was a 5-star prospect. Too.
Five-star
We don't
prospect.
get too many 5-star.
We don't really
prospects.
know when he's gonna be back too. So hopefully,
Could be a two because he's only slated to miss this Saturday. That's the only game they've announced.
Well, that's
that he's
all.
missing.
Yeah, but
in Michigan
you
game,
gotta
they
take
came
care.
out and said he won't be there for
Yeah,
Michigan
you
game.
got to take care of mental health, and
So-
it's important to every. And I
But-
think he did a great job
Look,
doing
that's
what he
amazing.
needed.
With him out, the Holtman. This is what's going to fall on Holtman, because now Holtman has to put.
It's his time to
This
shine.
is Gaffney's time.
Holtman struggles mightily in the Big Ten.
He yes, he does.
He can go out and beat these Villanovas, Kentuckys, but when he gets in the Big Ten, it's just like
Yeah, and now it's time because I am so tired of watching Gaffney sit the bench, dude.
yeah.
I
That's
think
what-
it's the biggest mistake he's doing.
What's going
He's
on?
6'7" with a 7'1"
yeah.
wingspan, and he comes on for 2 minutes, makes a turnover, and he sits
Yeah.
the bench. But Carleton or some of these other guys
BJ Little
can make 3 turnovers in a row, and you don't pull him out.
Yeah, here
Like-
that's a major problem for me too because he's another 4-star. He's a
Yeah,
4-star.
I don't understand why he's playing. I'm so sick of watching Muhammad play.
Yeah,
Give Gaffney a shot.
I agree because it's just getting.
I mean, they finally let Justin Earns play last week, and he had 12 points.
Yeah,
Now
Came out
ride
firing on all
him.
cylinders. Yeah.
Ride him.
he's a streaky
He's
shooter.
a shooter.
He's a
That's
streaky
what we
shooter,
need.
he is,
It
yeah.
doesn't- We need somebody who can put the ball in the hole and ain't scared to shoot.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to get Gaffney in there though. I don't
Yeah,
know what
it's
is
time,
going on.
dude. And I get it, Muhammad, but he's just. When's the last time you seen him make a shot?
Muhammad?
Yeah.
I don't
He's been
even
missing
know.
bunnies, man.
I
He's
mean,
been
I
missing
just-
layups and everything.
I think Holman is just.
he's got. I think he's got that shoulder injury. I think it's really
Yeah.
nagging him, and he needs to take some time off. Take some time off. Go
Well,
get
he's
healed
not,
up.
we can't.
Mhm.
He's not. We need him now since
For
we lost
defense.
Carlson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
So-
yeah, that's my hot take. I think Holtman's on the hot seat because this is what 2 years in a row where his teams start off hot and their teams are getting worse throughout the season.
he's not in the hot seat. It
don't
would
think
take
so?
another couple years. Well, it just depends. Like I don't think it'd be this year that you'd even be close to the hot seat. The guy's a phenomenal coach. He's just got to figure out how to use his big man.
I want to see some
You know?
emotion out of him. When
I
do you
want-
ever see emotion out of him when he's
well,
talking
the
to
problem
reporters
is-
or anything when he gets his butt
I
kicked?
don't. I don't know if he's a good coach or not because right now the Big Ten teams are eating him up.
Maybe not a good Big Ten
He
coach
has
down
to,
the road.
He has to learn to coach in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Because right now, Big Ten, they just have they just know how to play against us.
Oh,
Look at
maybe-
Izzo. They struggle sometimes in the
They-
outside the Big Ten,
yes.
but they always win in the
turn
Big
it-
Ten, and they always tear it up in the
And he's
tournament.
flip flop. He's dominating the off season,
Yep.
and he's struggling in the Big Ten. Whereas Thad Matta always started off slow, but once January and February hurt for the stretch run,
That's when it
his
came
teams
on.
got hot. How many times did his teams get hot in the season? And he's won 6 Big Ten tournaments.
Mono won. He never
I mean,
had.
the dude always won it when it mattered.
He won 20 games or more every year as his coaching. Okay, so that tells you right there he was always consistent.
Right.
That's what you need. You know, I hate seeing Chris Holtman go 9-1, 10-1, 2 years in a
Right.
row. Last year we were 8th ranked at one point. This year we were 2nd ranked at one point. Then all the wheels fall off.
Right.
Yeah.
Something's got to give. Yes, I understand what you're saying with the hot seat. I don't think it's going to happen
But
for another year or two.
You
but
got to remember, his first year here,
You get that nice.
he had, and who did he have?
Kid
He had the
Bates
best
Diop.
player in the league.
Greg, he had
Yeah,
the
the
best.
Bates Diop,
He
yeah.
had the
He
best
carried-
recruiting class ever, probably
Yeah.
accumulated for Ohio State with Greg Oden and Mike Conley and Daquan Cook, and David Lighty. I mean John Diebler. We can go on and on, but Mata was just always consistently good at recruiting and consistently good at coaching.
And then
that's all you need.
once he had his health problems, he just
Yeah.
wasn't the same.
I really wish we had him. Still,
But Holtman's got to get better in the Big Ten. He this is the big stretch. They have to pull out some wins, and they got some Indiana. They have to win at Indiana. You cannot lose no more home games. I mean,
You got to win all your home
all
games.
I've heard out all season was everybody's dominating at home,
Yep.
except for Ohio State. They're the only team in the Big Ten to lose 2 games at home. To Wisconsin, Minnesota,
Yep.
2 unranked teams.
Yeah, we lost
You
to Minnesota
cannot let that
twice,
happen
too.
anymore. You
Lost to
cannot
Minnesota twice.
let that happen. You have to win your home games.
who's not even probably going to be
You
in the
have to
NCAA
win.
tournament.
And then the next
Minnesota.
week, they're playing Michigan, who's in the same boat as us. They just suspended their point guard.
Yep.
They're railing, so that could be a big win.
And then you got
So
sleeper Illinois.
And then you got
Just
sleeper Illinois.
beating everybody.
Tough, dude.
Rutgers,
But they're
24th ranked
home.
Rutgers.
But they're home. You have to win your home games.
I know.
I just cannot believe we lost to Minnesota at home.
So
Yep.
2 loaded questions. Do we make the tournament, and what seed do you see us at?
Ooh, God.
Tony, you first.
Let's see. Last year, I'm saying we will make the tournament because of the home games we have left. We have, I'm saying we squeak in, man.
So what seed do you think we're at?
I see us same as last year, around 10.
10?
10 or 9 seed.
What about you?
I think we're going to get hot towards the end for
Ooh.
some reason. I just feel it because with the whole Carton thing, if he comes back, they're going to be motivated to help
agree.
this guy out.
Hopefully he comes back.
Play Gaffney a little bit more. I really honestly think we're going to get hot. I don't know if we're going to get super hot, but we're going to get hot enough to be top 5 seed. I even
Top
go as
5
far
seed?
as 4 seed because I think we'll do well in the Big Ten tournament,
Okay.
and that could take us to the 4th.
We have the resume. If we get a
Man,
lot of
I
these
tell you what,
wins, to become
It's
a
going to
4
take a
seed,
lot. Yes.
But if we say we roll out and we
What
go
if you
on a
roll out
nice-
7 in a row?
That'd be big because that'd be beating Illinois' ranked, Rutgers
Yeah.
ranked, Michigan State's ranked.
But it's possible. We've done it before. We did it this year versus Villanova, Kentucky.
I know.
I mean, we could do it in North Carolina. Yes, North Carolina on team.
Maybe giving CJ more the point guard, maybe
Walker.
calm things down a little bit more.
and that's where I'm going. So you say 4 seed.
I say
They
it's
get
up to
in.
4. Yes.
You say 10 seed. They get in.
I say they get in. I think it's a 7 seed. I think C.J. Walker is going to be a blessing when he comes in, and he's got the point. It's nothing against DJ Carton. I'm with him. I think they come in motivated when DJ comes back. I think it's only going to help the team. I think they roll off some big wins with some of these teams
All right.
that are
We'll
coming
see
up. A
tomorrow.
couple of these ranked teams. We're going to get a couple more of these ranked games. We got Maryland, Rutgers. Let's keep Rutgers going
Maryland's
hot.
home too.
I would love to see them get those 2 big ranked wins. But yes, I'm with you. I feel like they get hot here at the end. They use DJ Carton thing as motivation when he comes back, and I hope that we are right.
And tomorrow at noon too.
Tomorrow at noon.
Now,
And then
if they lose tomorrow, it's over, dude.
yes,
They have to win tomorrow.
I'm
You
with
cannot lose to Indiana at home. That'd be 3 unranked losses at home, back to back to back. You have to win tomorrow.
Yep.
And they have to look good. I mean,
So this Sunday, one of the absolute biggest game of the year, as it always is, especially in ratings, is the Super Bowl. So we spoke about the Super Bowl in our projections last week. This is going to be our final thoughts session, and final thoughts on Super Bowl. Steven, what do you got?
I'm still picking. Defense wins championships, like I said before last time. Still 49ers. I think the 49ers is going to keep the Chiefs from scoring 40 points. I think it's going to be. I forget what I said last week, but it's going to be close. That 20s, I think 24, 21-ish. I don't think it could skyrocket if San Francisco comes out because they're a young team, young defense. If they come out and just mesmerized by the Super. But you also have to understand too, this is Kansas City's first, and they're young.
Yep.
So I think defense will win the championship. San Francisco 24-21 area.
Yep.
Tony?
So what have the talk been all week? Everything's been about Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
That's all you hear
Everything's
is
About a legend
I'm,
being.
I'm telling you right now, I've
Yeah.
seen it 1,000 times. It's all the talks about Mahomes. What do you think Niners are doing? They're waiting.
Yeah.
And I really believe Richard Sherman is going to be he's going to take out Hill. The D line is going to. I'm telling you right now, Niners are going to win this game. I was keeping the same score. I think they win. I picked 28-24. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Like
So you
that?
think in the middle there too?
I think Niners. I'm not changing. I think Niners are waiting. I think everybody's talking up Mahomes, and I just think the Niners are gonna. Their defense is gonna be ready, and I think they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna control the clock.
So nothing's changed over here
Nope.
with them. They still have the Niners on both of their picks. I'm still sticking with the Chiefs, 28-20. Here's the thing. The talk has been about Mahomes. Mahomes is going to do his thing because he is an athlete and he's good at what he does. But there's going to be an unsung hero, and that's going to be Damian Williams. Damian Williams is going to be catching the ball out of the field. It's going to be coming from Mahomes because there's always an unsung hero. Look at James White. James White was born. He caught, what do you have? 14 catches for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns at one time when they came back and beat Atlanta. So there's always an unsung hero. And my pick's going to be Damian Williams. I think he's right about Tyreek Hill. I think he's going to get shadowed by Sherman. And I think Mahomes, what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to check down to his running back, and that's what's going to win the game for him. 28-20. Chiefs. Andy Reid gets his Super Bowl win finally, and everybody's happy.
So you're picking Damian Williams to win MVP? All right. Who's your pick?
I think Mahomes will get the MVP because he's going to be one throwing it to him.
Usually it's
And
quarterbacks.
it's that name.
I'm going to go probably Garoppolo or Richard Sherman. It'd be Sherman on the defense, getting a couple interceptions, even to pick six, or Garoppolo. I think.
I'm going with George Kittle.
Kittle.
I think the running game's going to open up the play action. Chiefs are not very good at defending the tight end.
No.
And I can see George, because all the talk has been Kelsey too. I think Kittle's going to show that he's up there with them.
Kittle and Kelsey's going to have big games.
I think Kittle's going to have a big game.
There you go. So, we are Thick Skin on Sports. I'm Anthony. This is Steven. This is Tony. Definitely like us on all the social medias that we have out there. We have it on YouTube here. We have it on
Twitter.
Facebook. We have it on Twitter. We have it on Instagram.
Everything.
Tell us what you think of what we're talking about over here. You want us to change it up? Let us know. Get some questions out there. We want to hear from you guys. We want to know what you guys think of what we're doing here. Any like I said before, you hate us, let us know. You love us, let us know. If you just don't even care, just let us know. We want to hear from you.
You like sugar right here?
Yeah. Tell you want some more sugar? Let us know. But this is Thick Skin on Sports, and we thank you.